Greetings, my fellow warriors. So, on Thursday and Friday, we have price decline in price of the Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. But why it happened? It didn't happen because we sold. It was like actually because there was a systematic short attack. First part consisted of different layers. Number one was articles at Wall Street Justice and New York Stock Exchange, and that means that really big short sellers are coming. Second, the high volume and on the small lots were sold during those days. Third, it is different type of the short sellers than we had before. Because of the type of the posting, for example, on X or on Facebook, that at least I notice that people appear and try to bash the stock. And so, what does it mean? What happened? Did anything change in the reality of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac that there would be a reason to decline the price that much? And the answer is no. Actually, nothing was bad. Actually, it was like pretty good news. But it did happen. If you take a look at the picture of volume and short interest and short sales in the previous days, especially, I have posted that picture on the several places on a Facebook and on a Twitter about the volume of the short sellers. It shows that short sale are that represent that amount of the stocks they have sold is bigger than that we actually sold. That means that we are not selling. But what does it mean? That also means that we are buying. And majority of us did bought those cheap shares of the Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. So if you look at the chart, it will show like what is the amount of the volume and what is the amount of the short sale. And short sale was like 2 times more, like only 1/3 of real sales were on the graph, and 2/3 were short sales. So that means that they sold much more than that it was real sales, but all of that is bought. So we have actually a situation where like 15 million shares are bought, and actually we sold only like 2 or 3 million. But that is normal volume. So the normal volume didn't increase, only the amount of the short sale actually increased. So that is good. And like there was also what we had like talk of investors every Saturday of the on the X, and if you go and I'd watch my posts and look at the some other investors who are very active in the field, you will see that we are reposting that spaces, and we get around and talk about the shares and talk about actually about Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. And I have noticed that like usually we know who people are participating in the talks, but we had like several accounts that appeared, and had a really strong opinion, basically negative, about the shares, and those are like those are real account and real people, but fake narrative that is created by short sellers. They want to create a panic to pick up the shares. But in overall, the situation about Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac didn't change. The fundamentals, what is the earnings, what is the future of Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac didn't change. We still know that IPO is happening. We still know that the value of the company is $1 trillion, even more in my opinion. And Pulte and I, we we know how much it is worth. And Pulte and I, we say it's like a couple of $1 trillion. So we know that because of that, we have like warrants in total with the warrants we have like 10 billion shares, 1 trillion dollar company. We divide with 10 billion shares, it is $100 per share. That is now around 10. So nothing changed. We have like short attacks, and they accumulate a lot of shares, and they sold a lot of shares on $8, and our normal price is 10, 11. So they will try to attack again. They will try to push the price down for sure. We'll see what will happen, but we are very strong, and we I didn't even notice that one of the person who was big investor kind of pull back or start to talk something negative. We are like all positive. So like usually you would see the cracks in the ranks, but no. Also, what is different story with the short sellers and between the other companies, this, and they will face pretty strong wall is in education. When they try to attack regular short sellers, when they try to attack normal company, and they approach the investors on the groups here and there, they approach uneducated investors. We are like we know our stuff, so it's completely different. Do they come to the like let's say Nvidia stock, and they try to talk about the Nvidia something negative? There's not a lot of people who really knows so deep as we know about Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. They are convinced, those people, others, that they have good investments, but they don't know the share and the company as much as we do. So they will face different kind of animal on the field of the, for example, on a Twitter or on the Facebook or on some other group seeking alpha. Or I'm not sure what is going on out there. I don't follow, but I believe that there are some guardians in those places who will not allow them to talk bad stuff. So it is good for us, and it is like nothing changed for us. So we just, and it is happening. Like if Trump recently, like on Saturday, they bought the time for air for the Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac on the TV and on other different places, and they wouldn't do that unless they plan to to give us the support. Literally, when the price fell down, they bought the time on the TV that cost millions, and they didn't do that when the price of the share was good and stable. When we felt the decline, they jumped in. The government jumped in. The Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac jumped in order to save the price of our share. Just have that in mind. And what does it mean? That means that they want the price of the share is up, and only some people, like some hedge funds or some short sellers who want to decrease the price. It is like us who are investors, the government who is government, and indirectly we want stock to go up. And one group of short sellers who think that they have the power, and they have some power, is against us. And also we have a secret weapon, and that secret weapon is some short sellers who become long, and who who was actually protecting the price at 10, 11. And last, let's say, week, I think that he didn't defend the price. And when he turns on his algorithm, it will be funny and interesting to watch, because it will create a panic in short sellers, because they have one of the algorithms they use to decrease the price, it will be on our side. So at least they will not be able. It will block them if nothing else, but it can happen. I think that our guy has much better algorithm what I saw, and so we are solid as a wheel. This is a story about it is in Conan the Barbarian, and the whole motive of the movie is like what is the strongest, and what is the steel is strong, the body, the flesh is stronger, but the will is strongest. Stay well, my friends.